Hey everybody. Welcome back to PIKA, Plumb. It's me, Shelley. As usual. In a new sweater. Another cardigan I made. Let me show you something. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that sunrise. Sunrise. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. Anywho, it's still frozen. It's awful. We get sunlight on our stuff, but it's so thick. It's just awful. Randy's not going to be out this morning. I just ceremonial wave. Hang on. You coming? You gonna say bye? You guys be good puppies? You're not gonna chase me? Not today? Okay, see you later. Bye. Oh. Anyway, usually they chase me, but not today. Why does she do that? My neighbor's kind of strange in this aspect. I don't understand why she does that. I mean, she's not strange. She must have a reason why she's doing what she's doing. It just seems off to me. Weird, different, strange, odd, unusual. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting? Is that the word I need? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. Today's my Friday on a Saturday. Yesterday, oh my gosh, guys. Yesterday was ridiculous. It was a Friday, Monday. Really, it was. Today's my Friday. But yesterday was Monday on a Friday. It was awful. I'm just saying. It was the worst. I mean, not really the worst. I mean, I've had worse. But I mean, it was just something fierce. I was so exhausted by the time I got done with the day. Oh, it was ridiculous. I've never been so tired. Never been so tired. It was insane. Oh gosh, I know it's time to leave. I done left already. All right, I got my breakfast today. Yesterday, I forgot my breakfast. I was so running behind. I got sidetracked so badly that it was just one thing after another. I'm telling you, from the moment I woke up yesterday till the moment I got home, it was just one thing after another. I mean, and Randy wanted me to stop and get the King's Hawaiian fish fillet from Arby's for dinner. And I was so over the whole how the day was going or had went that my sandwich, though it looked like somebody sat on it, it wasn't their fault. When they handed it to me, it was fine. But I shoved it in my lunch box. It's insulated so that it would stay warm. Because Randy and I do not like cold fish sandwiches. But anyway, who does? No, I guess it could be okay. I don't know. So anyway, they were smashed it. So whenever I sat down at the table to eat, I just ate it. I was like, there was no point in even worrying about that mess. Oh my gosh. I was lucky I even remembered to take my medication yesterday. It was ridiculous. I take 2 medications. The rest of it's allergy. I mean, I have 2 medications for physical stuff, non-allergy related. And then I have allergy related, everything else. And vitamin stuff. Like elderberry stuff for immunity. That's so good. Anyway, that kind of stuff. But anyway. So, nothing major. As long as I take the 2 that I need. As long as I take the 2, I'm usually alright. But I don't want to miss taking any of them. Because I don't like it when my nose itches and I'm sneezing and everything makes my eyes water and it's just a hot mess. Why are we at half mast again? Did somebody else pass away? What is going on? See, I don't watch the news at all, like at all. And they only, like, if, so like, did you see what they said on The View or whatever? I don't watch The View. The only time I see anything with The View is if the video vlogs or the podcast or vlog or whatever. Anyway, like Drone Tech, if he posts something about it, or who else do I listen to? Mark Dice, or Janet Tatum, Officer Tatum. I have so many. I don't remember everybody. Yeah. Unless they're on those, I don't hear it. What is the one? Liberal Hive Mind. Yes, I like him too. Liberal Hive Mind, Drone Tech, Mark Dice, Officer Tatum, Officer Tatum, and what? Man, who is the other person? I see their face. Oh my gosh, so frustrating. Because I don't really know their. I mean, I know, but I don't know. But yesterday, I got up, I got sidetracked, I almost forgot everything. I didn't get my breakfast. I was lucky to remember my lunch. It was a mess. And then I got to work, and I'm like, shit, I forgot my breakfast. And when I got to work, I was the last person there, you know. Ridiculous. I'm never the last person there. Because my brain, the way it works, I have to be there early. I have to be there way before everybody, so that I can walk in and I do my routine. I have a routine I do. And as long as I get my routine done, the rest of my day flows fairly flawlessly. I mean, I can't control everything that goes on in the world, and that's fine. But fairly flawless in you know, the works about of my job. Oh, okay. I was like, what is that? Never mind. Anyway, squirrel moments. I have them all the time. So that's why on the way to work, I can talk to you, and I sound like a belittling idiot because my brain is going. And I just have one objective to do, and that's to get my ass to work. So if I'm talking, pretty much everything comes out, and it comes out in weird ways, like jumping all over the place. And welcome to my brain. I'm a tad bit organized in my brain because I know what I want to talk about a little bit, but my brain does what it wants to do, and it whatever. I can only keep it, like, the job I do and where I work is perfect for me. It's kind of like crocheting. It makes me slow down and pay attention. Now, the receptionist part of my job is not so much that way. I mean, it is in snippets, but it's not. Like, because I'm answering the phone and I'm taking appointments and pulling. Now, when I'm pulling files or purging files or you know, things like that where I have to pay attention to what I'm doing, fine, because I have to focus and I can make myself focus. Not that my brain ain't going inside, but it's in its own little room and it's doing its own little thing. But the part of the brain that I need is forwardly focused on what I'm doing. But the party's still going on in the other room. It's kind of like this part of my brain left the party and is over here in the restroom working on what I need, while the rest of the party's in the background. That's my brain. So, and then whenever I pull the file and I'm done, he leaves the bathroom and goes back to the party, and it's full on in my head. That's what goes on. Yep, that's what goes on. And I think about all kinds of things. All kinds of things. Like, I just passed a sign that says Bobe. Bobe, it's the road. Bobe Road. Bobe Road. my brain just in like a couple seconds went to where I'm talking to it right now. It went, Bo Road. Oh, okay, Bo Pizza, Bo Pizza, Bo Pizza, Bo Pizza in Vincent's, Bo Pizza, sandwiches, subs, good, yum. You know, that kind of crap. You know what I'm saying? And just what I told you. But that's what goes on in my head every day. What do we have here now? Has anybody picked up any of this mess? No? Garbage bag's still there. Jeez, I hate people. So anyway, you know, I keep telling you there's going to be some changes going on, but I can't tell you what's going on because I don't want to tell you what's going on because I don't want to jinx it. And I know y'all's probably going, oh, I'm tired of hearing about this stupid shit. What is it? Trust me, I feel you. And I'm living in it. I'm living the dream, okay? So, it's like, for God's sakes. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what's going on. Alright? Hear me out. Okay. Gotta give you a backstory a little bit because that's just the way my brain works. So, we were living in Idaho. My husband and I. We were in Idaho. We had a beautiful home, 2,400 square foot house. This is where I filmed Shelley, Sassy Stitches. Most of my videos were from there. In fact, all of my videos were from there. That's where I lived. And then we decided that we wanted to buy, because my mom and her brothers were going to sell my grandmother's house. So my husband and I talked about it, and we decided we were going to buy my grandma's house, and we put in an offer on it. We put our house up for sale in Idaho, and we moved here. I'm not going to go into the whole situation of that. Just know that we went from 2,400 square foot house, we bought a 900 square foot house. We end up able to pay cash for it, so we own it outright. But my entire life is in our garage. We've never been able to park in our garage the entire time we've lived here. We moved here in September of 2019, and we've lived out of boxes or I've never opened the boxes. Never had a chance to open the boxes or whatever. It's just a nightmare. Okay, so we've ended up purchasing new stuff that's probably replaced stuff we already had in boxes. It's just a nightmare. So since 2021, Rainey and I have back and forth mulled over whether we should buy a house and move into the house. Keep the house we have, we own it, but move somewhere else or build onto our house. We went back and forth, buy a house or add on, buy, add on, buy, add on. Well, we looked into adding on. We had a contractor come out, and we drafted up a blueprint of how we wanted it, money spent to get this set up to how we wanted our house addition put on, and then what it would cost. Well, it was going to cost us upwards of $150,000+ to have the addition put on. Well, so we looked into a home equity loan to see if we could put a down payment on it or whatever until we could get it started, and then you pay half up, and then you pay the other half, or however they do it. I'm saying half and half. You put a percentage up for the contractor, and then you pay it off at the finish. So we figured that what we could do while talking to the contractor, or I guess I'm going to call him a contractor, talking to the contractor, we had it all figured out. And that he said that once it's finished, you can put in for a home equity loan based on, reevaluate the house or whatever and get money back on what the house is at that time. Anyway, however it's done. I know what I'm saying. You guys got to figure it out. You probably understand what I'm saying in my complete rattles. That being said, And we were like, we can't do it. Well, we went to the bank to see about getting a home equity loan. And because we live next door a dump, now it's not a dump, but because there's a property up the street from that's right off our street, across the street from the street I live on, that the man never cleans it up. There's junk cars there. There's junk campers there. The grass is taller than most of the cars. You can't see them. It's just nasty. And the city keeps finding him. He doesn't do anything. He just runs over the notices, puts more shit in there. It's just, he's a nasty piece of shit. I'm just going to put it that way. So anyway, thanks to that mess, my property value is crap. So whatever. So we got approved for, they said that it was like between $60,000 and $70,000 is all my place is worth. And that is not true. So I was very upset with that. And we're like, well, screw this. So we went to looking around. Everything we looked at, we looked at quite a few homes. And I kept coming back to this one place. I told my husband, I go, what about this? What about this? He goes, I don't want that. I don't want that. Because it was a rec center that a church had. And it was a recreational center for the church. And it had like a teen room, and it had a nursery and a kitchen. And I mean, it was just a rec center and stuff for the church where they could do banquets and weddings and or whatever, they can use it for whatever. Well, anyway, and it was over 5,000 square feet. So anyway, I don't know what that was about. So anyway, I was talking about that. He's like, no. They wanted $180,000 for it or something. And he goes, no. And we kept looking at these other houses. And I'm like, these are small houses, Randy. I was like, we're already in a small house. I don't know what to do. And anything we wanted that was in a house size, rooms we wanted, they were like $300,000. And I'm like, the house market is ridiculous. So I asked him, I said, let's go look at this place. He's like, fine. We went and looked. Walked in, fell in love with it. I'm not even kidding you. It was literally everything we're looking for. Is the bedrooms there and everything? No, we don't have the multiple bedrooms, office, kind of stuff like that. It's all open concept. The nursery is the only thing that can be construed as a bedroom. And we're going to be using that as a bedroom until we get everything finished how we want it. But anyway, it's over 5,000 square feet. It has a huge kitchen up my alley. Gas stove, beautiful. Fast forwarding to a few things, it had 3 bathrooms. It had a men's room, a women's room, and then a downstairs dual room where it had a toilet and a urinal and kind of thing. It was for either or whatever. It was just a universal bathroom. It was just a bathroom. But the upstairs had a men's room and a women's room. Excuse me. And then, but they didn't have any shower or anything. So the church paid to have a shower put in the one bathroom. So now we have a full bath and 2 half baths. So anyway, we made an offer on the house and it was accepted. So for $147,000, we're getting half 5,000 square foot, over 5,000 square foot house. Well, we put in the offer in November, and it was accepted, and we've been waiting. We were supposed to close on December 20th, and here we are today. We're doing VA loan. The VA signed off on it. They're fine with it. It's the underwriters for the bank itself that's the problem, and there's where my problem I'm having. Because they were like, well, there's no closets, and there's closets in the place, all over there's closets. There's closets in the building, in different places in the building. No, there's no closet in the room that we're going to use as a bedroom, but there's closets. And then they were like, well, we don't like this and that and the other. It's like, who gives a shit what you like? Is it interfering in the capability of it being a home? No. So, bless my realtor, she's been amazing. And I can't say enough about her. But she's been running rampant trying to help us on this whole situation. It's been a mess. Well, they complained about the closets things, and so our realtor's like, they use wardrobes, and I'm like, we do? And she goes, yeah, you use wardrobes. I'm like, oh, okay, we use wardrobes. So we literally bought wardrobes from Temu, so that we have them, but so we're not lying. And but they were like, oh, okay, if you use wardrobes, all right. And plus, and she goes, the plus there's closets in the building, so if they don't, there's other closets they can use. Anyway, then they were like, well, we don't like the separators, because it was a church ran facility. It has room dividers that you can pull, big curtain things on rails that you can close and make separate rooms. They didn't like them, and they were like, you need to take them out. I'm like, we can't take those out. And they're like, why? And I go, well, the VA approved this, right? Yeah. Well, if we take the curtains out, there's rails on the floor and there's rails on the ceiling. And they're like, yeah. And I go, well, if you take just the curtains off the rails, now you have a tripping hazard. The VA is going to buck. It's going to buck us out. And then, because that's dangerous, it's a tripping hazard. And then they're like, oh, okay, well, we can take the rails out. Okay, great. You take the rails out. I go, and then now we have holes in the carpet, and we have a destruction to the ceiling. So now tripping hazard again, plus holes in the ceiling that's going to need repaired because falling stuff, and so that's another tripping hazard and falling debris hazard stuff. The VA is going to buck on it, and they're like, oh. I go, can you just leave our stuff alone? We like the house the way it is. Can you just leave it alone? It's fine. We have bathrooms. We have a kitchen. That's all I need. And windows. And heat. There's three things. The VA expects you to have heat, windows, a kitchen, and what else was it? Bathroom. Okay, so you have to have a full bathroom, a fully functioning bathroom where you can take a shower or bath, whatever, clean your butt, use the toilet, brush teeth, kind of thing. You need to have that, and you have to have windows, heat. You have to have keep yourself warm. They didn't say nothing about air conditioning. I'm going to guess that's because there's windows. And then you have to have, what I told you. Kitchen, bathrooms, windows, heat. That's what you have to have in order for them to approve your home. It doesn't have to have rooms. It could be a studio. It could be a cabin in the woods. As long as it has everything that they just said, then guess what? You're okay. And it can't have like chip and peel paint, things like that, because that's all a hazard for, whatever. So anyway, a lot of people don't like that, but, a lot of VA people aren't physically capable of repairing things themselves, and like handicapped people and stuff that are disabled, they can't do that. But anyway, long story short, the VA was cool with it. Well, then they were like, okay, fine, we're gonna accept it the way it is. Everything's good. We're gonna do the final inspection. Yada yada. Sis boom ba. They went over there and they said that the water isn't on, so we couldn't check the water. I'm like, what the hell? So they're like, did the guy that put the shower in forget to turn the water back on whenever he was putting the shower in? Possibly. So anyway, so got a hold of the realtor and stuff and blah blah blah, and they said they were gonna have the water turned on. So anyway, they went over there, I guess. So anyway, then they went and inspected it again. Now they're saying that the water was off again. But I wanted to also tell you that in the garage, it's a huge shop. It's a huge heated and air-conditioned shop. You can play basketball in there. It's got bars on the windows so the basketball don't break the windows. And upstairs, there's a huge room. It's huge. It's going to be my yarn room. I'm excited as hell. I can't even, oh my God, you guys. I have not been so damn excited about something my whole life that this is breaking my heart, this shit. Because I just found out something yesterday that just has my blood boiling. And that is, how early? I'm pretty early. That's good. Is this. Are you ready for this shit? Okay. So, I don't know why I look that way. There's a train. Anyway, get this. So I talked to I was like, they said that they couldn't do the second inspection because the water wasn't turned on. He did everything else, but the water wasn't turned on. So until the water's turned on and they can verify that nothing's, bad, they said that they can't approve this at all. And I'm like so pissed off right now. So I got a hold of my realtor and I was like, what is going on? And I said, I don't understand what is going on here. And she goes, Randy said that the water wouldn't turn on again. So anyway, whenever Jennifer got a hold of him again to find out why the water wasn't turned on, the people were like, wait a minute, it is turned on. When we went and checked it after they said it wasn't turned on the first time and you said something about it, we went over there and the water is completely on. We checked every faucet in the whole place, even down into the basement, in the basement water. And they're like, oh. She was like, oh, okay. And then, so anyway, so she told me when I called her yesterday, I was like, what is going on? The water ain't on again. I said, well, I noticed there wasn't no footprints until they took care of the signage. Oh yeah, the signage. There were some signs that said the name of the thing. Who cares? They said they didn't want any visual evidence that was a church. Okay. The house across the street that was the original church still looks like a church. These people, they got bigger. They've moved to a bigger building. And so they sold off their church and their rec center. Well, we're buying the rec center and I'm so excited. I can't even begin to tell you. The only upside of this whole thing is this winter storm thing we had. We're not moving in it because we didn't get it closed. So we didn't have to worry about moving in this garbage. But that being said, so anyway, they said everything else fine. So when I got a hold of Jennifer, she was like, yeah, she goes, I just want you to know, they sent me videos of all the water running. And they said that when that man came into that house, the water was on and it was running. There was no nothing. The heat's been on, the water's been on. There's no problem with the inside of that place. It's walk in, move in ready. The place is so big, y'all. I have enough room in there where I can make a open concept living room where it's a big, giant kitchen with a dining area and a living room, just boom, 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 all the way across. And then the room that's this way, which is the sanctuary area, I guess you would call, where all the pews would be, like in a church. It's all open concept, and it's got those divider curtain things. We're going to use the divider curtain things for offices and stuff, or an office for Randy, and I don't know about the other piece. Just time being until we can save up enough money to get a contractor in there to frame it all out and make it bedrooms. And we're going to have an office. And then my yard room, I'm so excited. That whole place is going to be wired for sound. We're going to have internet in the entire building. So no matter where you are, you got Wi-Fi and you're good to go. So I'll be able to film videos in my place. I'll have it separate. Like I'll be able to set up my own area for sewing. I'll have a filming area. I'll have a place where I can sit and watch TV and crochet. Or I could film while I'm crocheting sitting there or whatever. I'll be able to have an area for my computer to edit and make better videos. You guys, I am so damn excited. I can't even hardly. So this whole thing of what they're doing is irritating me. Because when I talked to my realtor, Jennifer, I asked her, I was like, what is going on? Why would they say the water's not on when I said, what kind of shenanigans are going on? And she goes, I don't know. She goes, this is insane. And it's like, because right now we contacted USAA because of the way they were doing it. Love USAA. You ain't never going to tell me nothing different about USAA. You can't make me hate them. We contacted them. They looked over what we have. We gave them the appraisal and stuff from the very first one. When they dumped it, said that this isn't okay, this isn't okay. And they said that, is the bathroom been put in? Yep. And we showed them proof that it had been put in. And they were like, we'll take it. And you know what? They were going to offer us 6-point-something interest. And this company that we're going through right now that's dicking us around wants over 7. I'm not pleased with them. I'm not pleased with them. It just hurts my heart that they're doing this. And in the whole house, what's even better is it's all one level home. And it's already handicap accessible because it was part of a church at one time. And it's been converted to a home. Everything's handicap accessible. And it's already set up for my husband. Sorry. That's why I haven't talked about it or nothing, because it's so emotional for me. But anyway, I'm going to get off here, you guys. I'm at work and I want to get in there and get stuff done before anybody else gets here. So anyway, I want you guys to take care and God bless and be kind to one another. And, you know, sorry about my tears. It's going to be okay. I'll be fine. But you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave me a comment. I like comments. Even if, I know I get bad ones, but they're okay. And they're not necessarily bad. They're just people's opinions. We all have them. But anyway, and then leave me a thumbs up if you can. And don't forget to ring the notification bell, so that you'll know when I put more stuff out. And I cannot wait to show you. I'll do a video and walk you through the whole place without making you sick as possible. Sunday, oh, now they want us to put wardrobes in. Now they want to see the wardrobes. They don't believe us. So, good thing I bought them. Thank you, Timu. So, Sunday, we have to go in there and put the wardrobes together. I have to put one in the and one in the one bedroom, and I have to put one in my yarn room because why? Oh, they wanted to say it was a 2-bedroom house and that my yarn room is a bedroom. I think not. It's just me and my husband. It's a 1-bedroom. I don't give a shit if it seems odd. There's only a bedroom in a 5,400 square foot house or 5,000 some odd square foot house, whatever. Wait till you see it, you guys. I'll probably try to do a walkthrough. And yes, just remember, it was a church type thing, so it'll all get fixed. It'll all get fixed. And then we're going to take our house that we're in currently, and we're going to strip it all down as much as possible, clean it all up, put new flooring in, set it all up, just clean it back up, and make it a place where my family can come and visit and stay. If they don't want to stay in our house, they can stay over there. It'll have a kitchen. It'll be their own little home. So anyway, you guys take care. God bless. Be kind to one another. And don't forget to keep God in your heart, bread in your oven. And you guys, I love you guys. Thank you for everything. And welcome to everybody. And I'm out of here. Better day. Today's not going to be a Monday. It's going to be a Friday for me. Saturday for you. Bye, guys. Love ya.